Hey guys, this is Garies and welcome back to another episode of Survival Overdone. We are back here in Fortress Craft Evolve and we're waiting for a bunch of these construction paste. I've crafted a bunch already and we did these two walls and this one. Ooh, that was too fast. So most is craft, but we ran out of the paste. So I'm busy waiting for more. It's a massive waiting game at this moment. I decided to go with the white one, the marble one, and these neon border ones. I'm going to make the entrances. Let me show you. Ooh, come on, focus, thank you. The entrance, so the white marble will be around here, and in the middle on this wall will be all the entrances to all the mining stations, to put it that way. Okay, so in the last episode we talked about those alloyed blocks or alloyed crafting blocks and where to put it, so I decided to put them here. So what I've done is put another hopper with all the coal running here, and behind each hopper is a generator, and that charges these batteries, and in turn it charges the alloyed blocks things. Okay, so this is the steel alloy smelter requiring nickel and iron. That one requires nickel and titanium. That one gold bar and hardened machine blocks. So this one creates hardened machine blocks, and it used in an alloyed machine block. Another silver stack. And this one requires secondary upgrade module, titanium housings, and gold foil. This is precision alloyed machine blocks. So this is massively expensive. Okay, so that is input. Remove only and add only. Remove, add, remove, add. So we put in the top and it should come in out at the bottom. So that is what's happening there. This is still going strong. I'm just coming to grab a few every few seconds. I researched crystal dynamics. I'm thinking this is what that tubes are. The research has changed a lot since I've played last time. Example, these laser transmitters, these crude organic, there's two different recipes for them. I'm not sure why, and everything basically, the recipe changed eventually. This was not this, but either way. So let's see what this one gives. Okay, next I wanted to do this one, the resin one, but we need that liquid resin. I thought if we put those two machines, let me show you the two machines I'm talking about. We talked about these ones in a previous episode. Laser resin liquefier and the liquid resin refiner. It seems like we needed this recipe as well, which I learned earlier, and I crafted all three. So the ablator uses large amount of energy to ablate the surface of hardened resin. Okay, this one
is under attack.
uses large amount of energy core of a hardened resin block once it's been ablated, and in this one resin into extremely useful refined liquid. So I've set up a small setup over in this direction, close to the place that has a hardened resin. Okay, this thing is searching for ablated resin. So this one is looking for liquefied resin. This one liquefies resin, so we need another block, this one. Okay, I've unfortunately already used it once. We need to go get gold, by the way. Let's put you here. Okay, so I've already put a battery here for this one. So it already did something and put it in a hopper, but I'm not sure what this is. It's an unknown material. So let me show you what happens. So this one will do something here.
You have been defeated.
So let's scan this block as well. Okay, so you can see that one does something. Okay, then it did something. So it's different stages. So let's scan everything. Now this one I think should pick up this one. Wow, it drains that energy completely. I don't think we have enough energy here. Maybe I'll switch it around a bit. No, I didn't want that. Ah, there it goes. Okay, and then it puts it there. Okay, so let's quickly scan what this is. And then we can continue with what we needed. Let's see if we just go up higher. Liquefied resin, so that's a yellow one. Partially ablated resin. Okay, so that's what we were expecting. 700 power. Ablated resin. Okay, great stuff. So while that thing continues, we can now... Oops. Let's put this one back in there. Turn that one into that, remove only, and then this thing should, oh, it requires 10. Oh, wowie. Okay, let's see what we can do regarding the power requirements. That one needs to be there. Need another generator there. It will pull from that one. That one can go there. We can put 3 more like that. Okay, we can put another generator over here and over here. And we will give them go. Like this. There. And there. Okay, so this one will feed this block. Okay, that... No, not block. Storage hopper, and that storage hopper will feed those storage hoppers. And in turn, it will give everything gold. So this should start giving gold. Let's put another generator on that block. Put another one there. This one will feed that one. Okay, so they did warn and say massive amounts. That is... Oh, here's the scan, not that one. There we go. That is ablated resin. That is partially ablated resin. Okay, so we need more power. Ouch. This seems really to be struggling. Okay, well, we can just leave it be. It will create what it wants. Not very effective though, is it? Okay, well, we can leave that one be. Let it run for a bit, come back later, and eventually, hopefully, it will clear that whole area. I'll upgrade it to be really overdone. Okay, so let's see how much of these... Oh, I don't know if I showed you this previously, but I extended the tin ore we get into a stamper plant. Oops. And feed it directly to this one to feed the lightweight machine housing crafter, sorry, and create some machine housings for us. We're running out of the tin a bit, so we are not picking that up at the moment. And we genuinely need the tier 2 metals. What do you guys think about the previous metal ore that we got? Advanced crystal. Oh yes, let's see what we got. So I'm hoping we need a clock. We need to find a clock. Clock crafter, because we need a transport pipe. Hardened machine block, 3 of them. Gee whiz, that is so expensive. It was not that expensive. Any suit upgrades? Let's see. That I do not have. Nope. Transport. Teleporter. This, as far as I know, uses just as much power. Okay, but for now we need to make a crystal clock maker. Creates and crafts. So let's see if the recipe is here. Mark 5 battery component. That's gonna be fun and expensive, I'm sure of it. So let's keep it for now. Let's see. Crystal coal. Interesting. Converts a macerator using crystal clocks to further enhance enriched coal with crystal deposits, doubling the energy output once again. Wow. We definitely need to get the crystal clock maker. Yay. We definitely need to get the crystal up here soon. So for now, we need to craft a crystal clock maker. What do we need? Oh, okay, we can craft it. Let's see what it does. This need to craft. Desires 1 power per second, no valid. Personal. No problem. Only. Okay, looking for attachment per crystal deposits. Okay, well, we have that. Clear these things. We need to go find more diamonds soon. This is crystal. Whoops. Need to press escape. Okay, I just want to test this quickly. To make sure we do not get flooded with all the items in the hotbars. Okay, so now the moment of truth. Oh, we need 5. Oh, goodness gracious. And I hardened. Is this alloyed? Hardened machine block. 1 nickel and 1 titanium. Man, that is just expensive. And it needs 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 20 clocks, yes. Should be empty. Let's dump more. Okay, not too slow at least. Come on, okay. Now, it's a moment of truth. Sorry. Okay, transport pipes. Let's craft 3 because this is awesomeness things. I want you in here. Where did you go? Where did you go? There you go. So I'm going to clear the inventory quickly a little bit. Just a tad. These things. Definitely those. And those. Okay. Looks clear. Okay, so this thing is awesomely fast. I'm gonna put them in here to show you how quick it is. The what now? Okay, well, it's definitely faster. And a nice thing, it's immune to cold. Why is it so glitchy? Well, either way, we're gonna have to make hundreds of them because as I said, they are immune to cold. I have not shown you guys what cold does, did I? I hear you, but I don't see you. There you are. You can usually notice them because you can see right through them. There you go. Up there. Not far enough, apparently. There we go. Every time I get an unknown block. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what happens here. It gets frozen. So if you have... I hope I'm not going to make a nonsense here of my logs. Why is it completely frozen? Okay, let me show you here. That still seems quite quick. Did they change that? Usually it's slow moving. Okay, there's definitely a glitch with that. Usually the conveyor belt moves very slowly. Okay, so but with crystal ones, should in any case be faster. And I see the image of a crystal pipes also has been upgraded. So through this whole part where it's frozen, we need to put crystal pipes along the side. But that I will do still later. Ooh, I'm dead. Grappling hook did not hit before I hit. Okay, so now it's a waiting game. Let's go see quickly how this looks over here. And then I'll continue a bit off cam again and I will bring you guys back as soon as we made a little bit more progression, especially with the ceilings. Why do you point downwards? You must point upward. Let's do this. Let's first see if we cannot maybe shoot or make everything soft or ablated and then come back. Maybe I should revamp this thing. Yes. Okay, I'll do this off. Or do you guys want to see this? Okay, let's do it on cam together. Where's the fun in doing everything alone? Okay, just need a few more resources. Let me heal up. I think that's a good idea. Let me heal up and I'll bring you guys back. Okay, seems like I've healed up enough so that it's not red everywhere anymore. I saw something interesting though. If I go to inventory and I go to my suit stuff, radiation protection offline, we have not gotten radiation yet, so it seems we have to still go deeper. That's very interesting. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, okay, first of all, you need to go in there. Okay, and I think we're going to do the same thing we did with the research. Go and have one shot. Ooh, too far. Too far still. Didn't I eat it earlier? Yes, I did. Just need a few of these. Ooh, wrong side. Okay. So, we're still busy with this one, yes. Okay, then we need... Okay, before we do that, we need to do this. Oops, wrong place. So by now you guys should be able to do this no problem, right? Quite easily. Okay. Go there. Oops. Oh, what the hell? Okay, and it should make a loop, basically. So it has a little bit of redundancy. Just a little bit. Smidgen. Because it will just cover those generators if this side goes down. So as I said, not a lot. Now we dump those one, that one there, and this one there. So we have a little bit of a buffer, and then all these fun stuff. Okay. So we are going to do this. And then we first need the ablator. Right? Well, since it's just shooting, let's just do this. We have 18 generators running. No, 24. So it should produce 2,500 per second. So it should take 4 seconds for you to fill up. I think we're gonna run out of coal before we have anything happen to the power. I don't think we're gonna have too much coal. Okay, maybe we should try and find a coal deposit. There's usually close by. Nope, no. What's this? Oh. Tin. Nice. That's a nice big deposit close by, actually. Let's quickly see. Oh, wow. That is a nice deposit. Okay, ping... No, ping air. We know where air is. Not ping known ore. I want a pink colored. Okay, I believe green is copper. Oh, this one also expanded. What's this one thing? Can't remember. What's this? Color. Great stuff. Okay, so it goes to here. Quickly tap into this vein as well. Okay, let's see this one. Just trying to get it at the same level. It's usually easier. Okay, so first of all we need gear. Okay, we will put you there on top of a... We're not going to waste a blue battery for you. Okay, I can hear it's a weekend over here. Our neighbors is going crazy again. Sorry if you guys can hear it. If you can't hear it, great stuff. Thanks for joining me in the video then. Awesome alone in the video. Great stuff. Okay, so we need a normal green battery.
Crafting.
We need some of these.
Crafting.
And do we have drill lights? Why do I have already a refined liquid resin? Why is this? Okay, we have enhanced and magnetic. Let's just see. Oh well, it will automatically put the highest one in, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so you're going crazy. Once you've converted the whole Hivemind for me, or made it ablated, we are going to have some fun. Okay, so first of all, you sit there. You sit there. Let's put a cut rate, why not? Then it will last longer. Then we put a generator right next to you. And a U in there. You in there. Oh, no, another one there. There we go. Okay, but before that, we charge you up so you can start mining for us. And that's how it's done. just pull some track to here, conveyor belt, sorry. Just get a step here, otherwise I'm going to struggle all the time. Let's see, it's a generator going, yes, so that means you are full. Then we can do this. Great stuff. Now that will produce coal at pretty much the same rate than the other one, and then we will 1 each. Great. Maybe what we can do, put that there. Just for a bit quicker delivery. We should definitely not need any power. Let's see if it says how much power it needs. Power requirement 250 power per second. I reckon that's what we do. We're doing that about. Oh, and while we're here, if this block continues to grow, it will continue to eat any block in its path. So if you want to know if you missed something somewhere, just put a few blocks in front of it, tendrils or tentacles or whatever you want to call this, and if you see it has been eaten, you know it's still growing, meaning you are feeding it ore from somewhere. So then you check your system. That should be sufficient. Have you guys seen this? If you look at it, it says here in the bottom left corner, it's looking at you. Freaky, actually. Still too hard for me to pick up. Great stuff. Okay, so once this thing is done, we are going to have fun. Then we are going to put the other one here. That binds them, put a hopper and put the other one. Okay, so while that is done, let's really see if we have enough. I just want to drop this. I hate having flowers. I saw now that it gives nice things, but I don't want it. Here we go. You see, this thing still has not grown. This, whatever we have it. Because I want the organic lenses though. And it's not growing. It's taking forever. It seems like these are almost about to grow though. But actual game time, it's been a few hours. Okay. Still see white blocks, 3, 6, 8. Oh, 9. There's one there as well. 4, 4, 9. Yes. So now you know we have 9. If we ever see less than 9, we know there's something wrong and our conveyor system is not being protected. Okay, so once again, I'm going to go offline, off cam for a bit, to make sure we're farming or getting construction based. We need so much. We need about another 15k, because I did half that wall and this wall with 20k. So we need to do that whole wall and these 2 full walls. Oh, actually I did this and that. So it looks neat, right? Not neat as in good. Neat as in the actual meaning of neat. Looks clean and neat. That's a better description. I like it. I like the blue hue that it gives off there. Okay, so enough ramblings again from me. I will see you guys in a second once I have maybe finished the shaft so that we can do proper power management down. What did we need a reason for again? Oh yes, we need to get clocks. So we unfortunately going to have to do this by hand. Make a bunch of pipes so that we can feed this last line of pipes so that we can feed the crystal hopper all the way around here. So I'll make a path off cam so you know what's going on at least. What's going on here? Oh, it's outside. Go outside. Okay, and I will... Maybe I should continue this block. Yes, I will do this off cam while I wait for my construction paste, and then I will feed the crystal all around into the clock hopper over here, and then we will make clocks automatically, because automation is the name of this game. Not really, it's Fortresscraft obviously, but automation like this will take you much further than you can go. So we still need to bring our resources also up, but we need that crystal tubes so that we can have automated ores coming up these lines, feeding all our smelters and feeding these automatically, and feeding all these automatically as soon as we get all or enough crystal pipes, or what's it, tier 3 pipes, transport pipe, the transport pipe. If we have enough to do the 7 lines, so we need 700 of them basically, because the frozen area is 100 blocks high and there's 7 rows going through. Well, technically we only need 400 to begin with, a crystal and the 2 or the 3 second tier resources to bring them up manually. The first tier resources we can get mostly above a freezing layer. So, and we just saw a massive amount of tin over there. Maybe we should start mining that and also feed it to here, because these things are needed for everything. Okay, so again I've been rambling. I will see you in a sec. Okay guys, not really progressed a lot, but I have finished this part at least. But we still need a bunch more of this paste for these 2 walls. This is basically 2 complete walls. So I changed the way that this is getting stacked. So what I did, I do not have the export port, because I feel like only grabbing 100 at a time times 6, so 600 at a time, took too long. So I extended it by 4 blocks this way and a few blocks this way. So what I do now, if you break it down, look at the info box at the bottom left. You pick up all 150. So I'm doing it that way. So once everything is filled, I'll break down. I did it this way. Oh, and I extended 1 block this way. I did it when it was still the original, what, 3 or 4 blocks? I can't remember. Oh, anyway, but we did get a few more paste, but I believe we should be at around 40,000. So I'm just leaving it alone till we at 40,000. Then I will start doing these 2 walls. So what I've done, let me show you. Oh, maybe I should show you this first. Okay, since these guns this side doesn't really extend all the way to all the blocks, so let's switch that one on as well. See, there's a gap between that blue line and this blue line. So this whole part is being missed by guns. So what I did is switching this on, and then it gets covered. Well, mostly, but the bottom gun also do cover it. So it does cover quite a lot more that the opposite side could miss. See, so it missed from here. Would have missed from here to there, but now it gets covered. So if there's any spawns, this should block it. So this I have. Oops. How far down did I take this? Still, okay. Ah, here it is. So we're down to 150. That was the lowest that we mined yet. So, but I've extended this down. So what I still need to do is just go down. I did all the batteries and the transmitters at every 25th interval. So just need to place this, and then we should be covered properly. And this is on its own blue line, so there shouldn't be any issues. So why I did this is because I want to start getting the crystal up so that we can do that automatically, so that we can get more and more of those transport pipes, because we really need the crystal transport pipes. So I've done a few things still. Okay, let's just see how much. I wonder if we should cover this as well. Well, there will be one on there, so it should mostly cover these. But I do want the guns and the transport on a separate little power line, so that if something happens, I do know that this takes priority. Well, I still need to put extra power generation up there. That will still do sometime. So I thought of doing this with the neon border ones. So there will be a 3x3 hole where you enter, because a marbled one will close this wall, right? So there's a 3x3 hole, and this usually takes you to where we mine the things we need. So speaking of which, you can quickly grab these crystals. This is how I've been capturing them. Okay, and we've got 200 transport pipes. So I've already set up basic, so we just need to move that storage there, and then it will what? All this trouble and we're done. Okay, well, I'll move this location then. That's nice. I wonder what just happened. Okay, let's... oops, we don't want that one. Let's close this one quickly, because I hear it. I hear it. It's wanting the powers. I don't want to give it the powers. I will scout for like a new location for mine off cam. I just want to show you guys how I'm doing it. Okay, and then it will run all the way and go up. I didn't have enough to go up previously, but we will go up all the way. Just want to close this one off. Okay, so that I have a support structure to place all the tubes up until we out of the frozen zone. So I made 200, so I think I will make one tube. Let's do this one as well while we are here. One there, there. So this is a crystal, It's a titanium or nickel, titanium and gold. So they will go up this way. I did not mean to do this. I hope there's nothing coming in this, but they should shoot it. But I will continue that line once we go up, and I just want to show you guys what I've done down here. Another surface attack. Gee whiz, I've been getting a lot of them. Okay, so again the power comes down with a blue line and a green line. Let's see if I should have made more storage blocks. But any case, so then we can put some of the guns here. Where's the gun now? There we go. And it should cover, if I worked out properly, yes. So we have another block there, and then it will shoot to here, and so on and so forth. So it's, I have my titanium, nickel down there, and I have a separate line, power line as I said, that only does the weapons, and a power line for the mining. So they go over and above and under across each other, and another turret will be here, and then we will feed normal lines down here, normal conveyor belts, until we get to the frozen area. That one. Frozen area, so that we can use the tubes. So let's see if I can show you guys how we can see the difference between the two when we switch. Okay, let's just come in here. Just thinking, where is should the closest one be? We're 245, so that's 250. 200 is that one. Okay, never mind, we can work from here. Put a block here. Let's put a few lights quickly. Just a few shots so that you guys can see. Okay. So now we do this. Just actually want to close off so that I don't lose the conveyor belts. Okay, so conveyor belts. 250. Okay, we are actually too low. Let's try to get to the top one.
Your base is under attack.
Okay, out here should be fine as well. Put another few lights. Come on. Ah, doesn't matter actually which way you face. Go above where bolt cabins shows. Just want to see, the name takes a few seconds to change. Upper caves. Okay, so let's do it here. There we go. Oh no, that's not what I don't want to do, but it's fine. Okay, let's switch on my suit lamp. Okay, we should see it rather significantly. You see, it's definitely there's a frozen effect. Usually it was blue. And also there was an animation that was gone. So now we know where we can stop and start the oh, you know what? It's a CPH rebooting that we don't see it properly. So it's on 202. So at 202 we should stop the tubes. We can actually just round it to 200. And I believe it should be at 300. I believe the gold caverns is a full 100 blocks deep. Okay, so that's enough time wasting on that. So I will do that off cam. Gather more resources for the old tube system. We can actually, while we are here, do this. And we should point the correct way. Yes, if you can see the green light, it means it's facing the proper way. If you check it from the bottom, it's red from the bottom. So that is also how I know it's a correct way or not. Just getting these torches quickly. Grab this. Okay. I just want to go grab those things at the bottom. I will meet you guys back up at the surface in a second. Let me quickly... Oh, there's two of these stuff. Oh, wait, yes, we have this open things here that they can come grab power from. Let's kill them quickly. So charge up and charge up. The proper charge up, and it should be one shot. And you get one organic block of that. There's another one. Oh no. It was that I was sort of seeing. So I wonder if they're coming in for this. Ah, they're coming for this. So this is at the moment the lowest part of the gun shaft I made. So, okay, anyway, so let me just cut off these, otherwise I don't like them doing that. I don't think there's any waste of energy, but I just don't like it. Anyway, okay, let me show you how easy it is to get up now. With these nice smooth walls. Why is there a gap here? There's a gap here somewhere. There it is. If I remember, I'll fill it afterwards. Okay, you see we're increasing in speed and distance. If you fall and it grabs, it boosts you considerably. The further you fall, the more boost you get, basically. That could reach us almost up at the top. There's the top. And we're at the top. Quick, quick and easy. Okay, some things else I've changed. We ran out of the tin line that comes from there. That tin or vein got depleted, so I quickly searched for another vein. Oh, and our flowers is beginning to come along nicely. Just switch off the light. Let me quickly see if I can go show you guys how that operation looks. So it's not completely fully grown flowers yet, but it's a good start, so we can almost make more lenses. Let's grab this thing. Research boards. You see? Research boards. I don't know. I have any idea what to do with that. Okay. So we have the same ore, coal vein we're tapping that we sent down here. So this, I just closed off the area so that we don't fall in. It's actually quite a large area though that tin occupied. So this was, everything here was a tin vein. So, I found another vein over here. Down here, but the problem is, generators doesn't work that deep underground, so we couldn't do the same setup. So what I did, I brought the coal over here, make the power and send the energy down. And And then energy mines all the ores. Okay, what I do, I make 2 lines because it's 2 miners. Oh, and I made a fusion drill motor, so it gets 64 at a time. And so that is massive amounts of ores per iteration. Oh, finish a cut rate. I should make more cut rates. I made this one specifically so that we have cut rates. But okay, so I made in 2 lines. So this one sends to this one line. These 2 sends to this line. And these 2 combined, if something were to happen that this line stops, that one at least can still feed to this line. So it's just a small backup or redundancy. It's a little bit. Nothing serious. And then what I do, I fly. No, then I send it here. 1 smelter for that one and 1 smelter for this one. And they make the ingots. And it gets sent down. And this coal is for our coal line. So doing a quick recap for the last part of the video. And also, I don't know if you guys remembered, we found the tin ore while we were looking for... Gee whiz, that looks big. Now we must finish that thing quickly. We can maybe end on that. So I found that tin vein that we got there. So I brought it back up here and bringing the coal. I split the coal a bit. And we're mining down here. And we're sending the tin ores also this way. So now we're getting 3 tin bars per iteration, to put it that way. And I'm just quickly showing you what I did off cam, so that you guys see how big we're starting to go. And we have 3 stamper plants to make tin plates, because we need a bunch of tin plates for everything. And also tin plates will feed this, the machine housing crafter. And I have not made any more of the 3rd tier stuff. We need a lot more though, a lot more. Okay, and then for the time being, while we don't have a crystal back here yet, I'm just dumping the crystal in here. And this makes us crystal clocks. And over here is also manually dumping the bars in. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it starts making, and it's actually quick. Again, over here I've made an organic reassembler. What it does, it takes all those drops from the mobs, these drops, the ruined eyes and stuff. It takes the ruined stuff and it takes 10. Yeah, yes, at the bottom left you can see the list: ruined heavy chitin, light chitin, stinger, eye, and glands. And every 10 makes 1 of these recombined organic matter, and then with those you can make your own ones that you need. So I needed this, so that's why I made it. I needed 15 per craft for this. It needs 2 glands, pristine phosphorescent glands, 2 of them for and coal enricher. So I made 4 of those, and I'm dumping them here. So I've made 2 already, and it made enriched coal already. So my plan is, this is an income. Ooh, where's all the... Oh no, don't tell me the coal is done. That's not going to be good for our mining. That's not going to be good. Okay, I'll feed it like that quickly. I don't know why this one keeps grabbing power. I'm not mining anything at the moment. Why do you pull power? This is not right. It's pulling power, but why? I'm not using that. Just gonna switch off all of them because it's standing still. It's wasting coal. It should not be doing that. Huh. That's what's showing all my coal all the time. Okay, well, let's see if I refill these 3. Okay, so what my whole idea is, all the coal comes up on this side, right? I'll go look for more coal veins now. And it comes in, it splits to this, and here it will split. At the end I will destroy these 2. So everything will go through the enriched coal, or coal enricher, sorry, reverse those names, and then it will go to all the lines this way and to this way first, because this is usually very power hungry, and then it will split to this side. So once this is closed, and in place of taking the coal this way around, I brought him this way around to the port creators, those research ports. So what happens here is, there it is. Dump these 2 here. So it doesn't take a lot of power. So the coal comes into this hopper, feeds coal to the generator, powers a battery, and the battery gives enough power. It only requires like 0.1 power per second, so green is more than enough. And then it pulls coal from these 2 hoppers and feed it to this list. So it does take a few seconds. I believe it's like 5 seconds per enrichment. So that's why I have 2. So we can have 2 every 5 seconds. So with 4, yeah, basically I have 1 per second that we can feed into the line. So, and I've made provision that we can have the crystal enricher. So if we pull enough crystal, that's why I'm pushing for a crystal, because it seems like it's making everything more efficient. Is 4 time gain in coal burning power per second, so I definitely want to use this. So crystal coal, let's see how much that crystal coal. Okay, so this is cheap to make. I say cheap, but it's nothing as serious as trying to get those glands. But, well, maybe if you have a whole defense setup, you will have much more of those already. See, now you will see. Give that one power, it will show you at the bottom left. Desire 0 power per second, current power per second 0.1. So it's really very insignificant. So really try to do this as soon as possible. I did not realize it was this cheap. So what I wanted to do first before engaging this line of coal is wanted to saturate the whole system, especially this one with the enriched coal. Okay, so we still have coal here, so I have to research and make more ports so we can consume all the current coal. And then when this is completely saturated, maybe, you know what, maybe I should stop this and see first what we can do regarding. Okay, you can stay in my inventory, it's fine. My inventory is running out this again, as you can see, and let's just dump this here. I don't know, have any clue what to do with research pods. I have never done research pods. I just had a brain fart. Let's see. used it. I don't know what it did. The research points. I should have checked the amount of points we have. Well, let's try remember doing that the next time. I'll probably forget. Let's try to make some sort of reminder for myself, so that I do it on cam next time. Hopefully this is a reminder enough. Okay. I think that's all that I changed off cam. I just want to show you guys this. Total playing time. You see that? Yeah, that's fun. Oh, and I moved the storage crates from there to here. And I believe that is that. I prepared this pillar so long so that we can do all the things once I have enough paste. Construction paste. It's almost full. Then I will grab it. I will let that run because we always will have need of the construction paste in the future as well. So what I do, oops, just use this, the rubble that I gathered. So now we have, because it makes 8 times, we have more than enough rubble for everything. 60,000, yeah, how much is that? 3 is 240k, it's 480,000 construction paste, which is 240 blocks that we need to dump. So that's sufficient, I believe. Okay, we need the liquefier, and then we need the refiner. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so this one finished. It made everything reddish. It does seem like this one's extended the... Okay, and oh, I saw that the range is only 16, so that is why there's only a small piece. But after we've cleared this, I'll move it up and up and up until the whole thing is cleared. Because it's quite an undertaking to move this whole power situation. I don't want to move it there just to clear just a little bit more and then move it again. So, okay, first of all, we need a liquefier. So you will see where the liquefier is. You should have enough power quickly. Then we put you there, which is add only. Put you there. This one, which is move only. Then we have you, which puts to this one, which is add only. And now there it goes. So that one puts that in there. Okay, great. So let's put this one in here as well. And this one. Did we research that? Yes, we did, I believe. But we already have one refined liquid resin. I'm not sure we got that from. Required desired 128 pounds per second. This one. How much power do you require? Too much. Oh, this one is add remove. This is move add. And there it goes. Ta-da! Okay, so we have our whole system running. So it melts and melts. Okay, great stuff. So we have done quite a lot in this episode. We've progressed a lot. It doesn't seem like it, nothing expanded or so. But we have done a lot of things in the background. I just need to make plan with all these resources. Or all these inventory space. Even though I got the stacking mod, there's still some things that does not stack. Let's show you how many mods. I have that 2 mods, one for the stacking and one for the no more glow stick smoke, yeah, because I also believe that is stupid. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Where's all the gold went? Or where did all the gold go? Okay, it seems like it went this way. Okay, then it's fine. If it went that way, then it's fine. Okay, do you guys think we should quickly do that reason? I think so. Let's do the crystal infuser quickly. Okay. Let's try this. We should actually do a test in the next episode. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make myself another reminder that I should show you guys how this... Where did you go? That I should show you guys how this one operates. I just want to... I don't know. Hit everything face front. So I should show you... We should do a comparison with the 3 different types of coal. One from an enriched and one from a crystal infused coal. So we will soon have a crystalline going up, and then we can feed the crystalline. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with coal coming in here though, because this one is coming in to supplement this power coal line. So I'm thinking of taking it at the back of this building or this area, bringing it down, from there down, under the ground, linking up with this over here and bringing it up. That's what I was thinking to do. Maybe I should just switch it around. Why not? Yeah, why? Because we need the coal. This is a supplementary line, so this should not be a primary line. I should go find a primary coal source, which I will do off cam. I will show you guys what I did. Control click, you have 1 coal ping, and you will go down and we will go find us some coal. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry for this last part, it's just a catch up. Last 20 minutes already. Oh goodness gracious. Yeah, so we're definitely over time. Thank you for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you learned a lot. Feel free to ask me any questions regarding this game, what you want, whatever you feel like I confuse you too much or explain it too quickly. I'm trying to go quickly as the episode is long and I don't want to bore you too much, but I don't want to make only half an hour episodes each week because it's only once a week. So I'm rambling again. So check out the description for links to my public Discord, also my website. Come follow me on Twitter if you want to view my videos earlier. I usually post EAV links, early access viewing links to my videos on Twitter a couple of hours ahead of time. And come have a chat with me on Discord, link is in the description. And yes, please leave a like to this, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers!